Dodgers won. That's good. Good to hear the Dodgers won. All right, man. All right, let me go in here and I'll be back. Let's see, let me go out here and move this up just a bit. So give this person a little bit more room. Get out here. Just put it out right there. Navy like CVS. Never underestimate the power of the Asian force. You got it, man. That's right, dude. That is correct. I went in there to buy some glucosamine. It's a bit pricey. It's like $25 a bottle. I think it's cheaper over at CVS. We'll mosey over there in a bit, but I'm gonna kind of chill out for a while here. 7:25. I'm in the zone, so maybe I could. Oh, they have flowers still. It's amazing that they're still selling flowers at this time of the day, because Mother's Day is almost over with. And the sun is starting to set too, which is kind of interesting. I want to watch this other episode of this older guy that was in the Navy that meets his daughter. It's kind of an interesting one. Let me see.
Christmas time, and they didn't have enough money to get me a burger.
Okay, here we go.
17. And you
Came
don't
out
need
of
to be 18.
broken home. Yes, no. And
Where did you enlist? Where in America did you enlist?
out of Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
This guy's from
Was
Seattle.
there a reason why you joined? Did you, like, is that something you wanted to do from when you were in school, or did a friend say? What was it that?
Thank you, sir. I joined the Navy mainly because I came from a broken home. Dad walked off and abandoned his family. I needed to get away. So a kid and learning and getting a grasp of things. I wasn't getting that education I needed in school. I needed a job, go to work, help support my family, my mother and I, because I'm the last of the group, okay? And I'm still the last, because they're all gone on.
You had how many brothers and sisters?
I had 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Right.
So they're all dead and I'm still here.
Can I ask how old you are, Mike?
Me?
Yeah.
74 and 9 months.
When's your birthday?
12/27/47.
Wow.
Christmas. 12th.
Yep.
27th.
2 days after Christmas. I'm 2 days late for Christmas and 2 days early for New Year's. So I'm still a tax
So you've got
write-off.
Christmas to party, then your birthday to party, and then you've got New Year to party.
Yeah, it don't work that way. Everybody else tell me they spent their money during Christmas time and they didn't have enough money to get me a birthday present. And you know, and all them people that's born in this week, they all know how I feel. We're highly pissed because when it was your birthday, we all sacrificed and went and got you little gift and cards and everything. And when it come up to me, what? Didn't you get a Christmas card from me? Well, that serves both.
There you go.
So you joined the Navy at 17. Did you need any qualifications?
Well, 17 when I joined the Navy, and 65, all you had to do is be an able-bodied kid, because that's what the Navy looks for. So
There he is.
between 17 and 23.
Was Vietnam?
Raging. 1965. They were just starting to build. First trip to Vietnam was in 67. The last trip to Vietnam was in 68.
Damn.
In fact, I was bouncing off a carrier when my daughter was born.
What was the name of the ship that you came in on?
I didn't come in on the ship. I came in on squadron aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, I flew COD, P-3s, sub-chasers.
So you were an airman
I'm an airman.
in the U.S. Navy.
Right. Went to A school in Jacksonville, Florida, and aviation electrician, and I still hang with it. Made a living twisting wires and making sure one weird electron ran after the other electron through a copper wire.
What was the year that you first arrived in the Philippines?
67.
1967. And then when did you meet Michelle's mum?
The last half of 67, got together with her. The last 6 months of 67, I don't remember what month.
How long were you here for that first time? Were you here for were you based at Subic Bay, or were you in and out, going in and out? Or?
In and out, Okinawa, Subic Bay, Cubic Point, and Atsugi, Japan.
That was going by a ship?
No,
No? You were flying?
flying.
Okay. Does the USS Bennington, was that one?
That was the last ship I was assigned to because I was a short timer. And
Where's the
they
aircraft
just
carrier?
stuck me on a ship. They didn't know where to put me yet for 6 months because I wouldn't sign up my ship over papers.
What's that? What does that mean?
My re-enlist.
Aha.
Because the re-enlistment was there. I could have got 10 grand cash for signing it for another
$10,000.
Right.
Back in 1968. That was a huge amount of money.
That's right.
How long would you have to have signed up for?
6 years.
6 years. You didn't want to?
No, I was hesitant about it. I figured, I found out I'm always getting the short end of the staff. The Navy wasn't giving me the proper things I'm supposed to got. I should have went back and got more avionics training, and being that all they wanted me to be is really a rough flight line mechanic and electrician and flight deck, because that was the most hazardous place in the world you could ever work, is the flight deck of the U.S. Naval carrier.
They're coming in and out
Coming in and
every couple of minutes. Really
planes
dangerous.
planes come down, and they're hitting that deck at 140, 120 miles an hour, and they got to stop at 90 feet, mister. And I've seen those cables, arresting gear, snap.
And go off the end. The plane's gone right off the end of the ship.
Some of them,
Wow.
it depends on which, they were hitting that angle deck,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the cable snap, I've seen men cut in half,
Yeah.
disemboweled.
Yeah.
With the cables snapping and then whipping
Right.
right through them.
That's crazy.
Cut them just like a hot
Amazing.
razor.
Do they pay you danger money for that? Do you get extra pay for doing that kind of work?
$55 a month. If you lost your mind, that's hazardous duty pay.
Really?
But I did it. So I had money to support my family.
Yeah. Do you remember getting married in
Remember getting married.
in
Man,
Olongapo?
I thought I was getting strangled. No, yes, I do.
Do you remember the day?
No,
Was it on the ship or was it in the municipal city
no,
hall?
in the municipal city.
Uh-huh. And then after you were married, you had to take off again back to one of the theaters, whether it was...
Right, yeah, whatever.
Did you go to Vietnam?
Of course.
Yeah. And what were you doing in Vietnam?
Depends on what they sent us there to do. Missions that to keep my mouth shut, and that way I don't have to answer too many questions. And I don't break certain agreements that I've signed to keep your mouth shut. But we were operating in a Tonkin Gulf area, and carriers, things like this.
How old was Michelle when you last saw her?
Jesus. About 9 months.
Who chose the name?
What? My name is Michael. Her name is Michelle. Now who chose the name? I did, of course. Oh, the 200 pesos was sitting here. And then the wind came along and blew my money over here on the roof, which looks like a mine field over there.
So you're staying at this very nice Dulce hotel, and then your money flew
Out.
into next door.
Right. Holy shit. Take a look at it.
So your money flew over onto the roof.
Oh, man. Take a look at the roof. It looked like a mine field.
Did you climb over?
Hell no. I took a look over there and I said, well, and then I went and got the bartender and showed him why I couldn't pay his bill. And he didn't go for it. But anyway, then I went and sat here and I told my daughter, I said, watch him go tell everybody else. Sure as anything, he went and told the rest of the crew. And they all came out here and peeked over there and saw that 100 peso note sitting there. And everybody was trying to figure out how they gonna get over there and get that 100 peso note. Oh man, everything was going great for them until the kid crawled up on the ladder. And he crawled up on the ladder and I saw him and I yelled at him and he came across the roof, went over there and got my 100 peso note and handed me my 100 peso.
Really? Did he? He gave it back?
Right, he gave it back to me.
Wow.
I gave him a tip
Wow.
for finding it,
Yeah.
you know, because the kid obviously, I'm at a dysfunction because he could have took off
Yeah.
with it and disappeared down there in one of them cracks and crevices. I didn't never went over there looking for him. I'm not going over there. Shit, he might come out of there missing the head.
That was nice of you giving him a tip.
Yeah, I gave him 20 pesos.
I bet he was happy with that.
You better damn well believe it. Because I looked up and said some lady was down there smiling and waving back.
Men in jobs on the flight deck are identified by color. Young men shunt million-dollar aircraft about the deck. Handle tons of explosives. Pump millions of pounds of jet fuel into aircraft that leave and return to the deck 9 or 10 times a day. Mechanics in brown and green work from dawn to dawn, keeping 80 planes ready to fly and fight. Flight deck directors in yellow arrange all 80 exactly where and when needed for fixing, fueling, flying, and fighting around the clock.
Hey, what's up, random gamer dude? Just know that you came in. I don't know why my screen's black on Kick. That's weird. Just chilling here over at the Williams Market. Let's see. Missing U.S. Navy airman recounts being alive, reunited with family. Okay, back from the dead. Play now.
How difficult was it to get to the Philippines?
Not really.
But you
Just
didn't
a
have
bunch of-
you didn't have a passport, right?
Oh yeah, I've got all that.
How long did
You
it take you to
travel-
get all the paperwork together?
I'd say about 6 weeks. Because I paid for expedite and all that.
How much is a passport, U.S. passport?
Well, let me see. I'd say about $180.
When was the last time that you were out of the States?
Jesus. 40 years ago.
Really?
I didn't know anything else. Now I have a reason to leave. I got a reason to come looking. I got a reason to put that extra effort in to make things work.
Do you remember speaking to me on the phone?
Yes.
Take me through it. How did you find out we were looking for you? Who spoke to you first? Like, do you remember the day that somebody said, hey, there's these guys in the Philippines looking for you?
Not really. I've heard about it, but then when I saw the video, that's what made the difference.
Who told you to watch the video?
Family members, niece, nephews, things like that. They're the ones that told me, man, Uncle Mike, you got to check this out. because this is you. Pictures of me when I was younger, which it needed to do, Michelle needed to do, is bring pictures of me when I was younger.
Yeah, look a lot younger. Different when he was younger.
Pictures of what my wife looked like, things like this. And like I say, getting injured the way I was lucky to have a memory. Head traumatic wound and all that. So I did pretty good. I figured the good Lord was in my corner. I bounced around. I got healed by myself. And a lot of things were missing. Some came back. As you heal and got older, more things come back. More things come back. I'm no better and no more different than the next guy, but I try and make it.
When I spoke to you on the phone, do you remember our first conversation we had?
Pretty much so.
When I told you who I was and who I was looking for you on behalf of your daughter, the first thing that you said to me was, looks like I better get my ass back to the Philippines then.
That's right. Daughter looking for me, I better get to moving. I'm more mobile. I got more freedom and access to move than she does. She's not going to make the money and have the access to education and everything that she would have had. I grew up around her. Father grew up around her. So I'm here.
Do you remember reaching out to me on our channel? You left a comment on the Lear and Blair slog, and you said, do you remember what you said on your comment?
Yeah, I was like, hi sir, my mother is a Phil-Am, and I hope you can help us also. I was just like, summarize it. Like,
You made a video.
Yeah, I did a video. I sent it to you. It was like in YouTube, and after that, I was like, I just like never thought.
Like, how did you feel watching Mary Ann's video first?
Honestly, sir, it was like alive. Honestly, it was like alive because we were like looking for.
She was in Naga, right?
Yeah, she was in Naga. I never thought, I never saw like at the Mary Ann's at all, even though we're kind of like community.
Yeah.
Yeah. For what I seen, like it was like a wake up call, and it was a long time since my mom was like looking for him, and he was like in a radio station for her time. And then way back 2015, when my sister Laverne emailed Sir William, like in a Filipino American group, it's already in Facebook, and Sir William, yeah. Sir William said like, we found the information on your pops. And yeah, and we interviewed the ex-wife of Pops, but he didn't know. She didn't know about like where he is right now. So it was a long time ago. So it was like 2015.
Right.
And then we'll talk about the moment. But how amazing it is because Sir William sent those information that I've been like showing you, and after that, I never been like really serious about searching on Facebook. I was just like mostly, it's like mostly prayers, and I never thought like I came to Ate Mira's video when you were like in a market.
And then you thought, I'll give it a try. I'll comment.
Yes, I just like, and you know what, sir? It was just like 1 a.m, and I was like, when I said I was like ready to sleep, I said my prayers of it, and then when I was like scanning in YouTube, I said it was like in the thumbnails, it was like in the headlines in YouTube. I said like, what do you even like title of it? Marianne was like looking for a father. I said, oh my God, I was just like click on it, and I was just like, oh my God, this is like it. I think it was like a call.
Yeah.
It's already a calling. I should like really film up. I never like doubt of it when I comment out. I never like think about it anymore. Like whatever like people say.
Yeah. Did you think that you would find him? Did you think that we would find him?
Deep in my heart, yes.
Yeah.
That's how I manifest in the universe
You
at all.
believe?
Yes, every people will I be like, I was like really, really quiet woman for all my families, history at all. All my friends like keep saying that he's still alive.
Can you remember the time when you found out that we had found him? Do you remember? Did I How did I break the news to you? I don't remember.
Oh, it was like I was like in the house, and we're like, oh Rosie, I have like a news for you. I was like in a bed. I was like in a bed, and then you said to me like, I think I found your grandpa, and there's like a niece, which is Antoinette, which is a really really thankful. Like no words to
I
it.
sent you the picture, right?
Yes.
I sent you the picture of Mike,
Yes, in a Facebook.
and we agreed that he looked.
Yeah, you look like mom.
And for me, it was because on his service record, on his Facebook, he had said that he had served in Vietnam and he had been awarded
The two
bronze
medals.
star medals.
Yes.
And that's what he had said on his Facebook.
Yes.
And the military record also said the same thing, and he was
Yes.
wearing
The Navy.
the US Navy hat,
the veterans.
and he really looked like your mother at the time. So,
Yeah.
and then I contacted Antoinette through his friends because his last post was 2016,
So, yeah.
Yeah.
and then we came to your house and
And I
we set
showed
up.
like all the documents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like amazing. It was just like after 2 days, and you know, after the 2 days, like I know it was like after like 2 months, like this is what just like happened. This was like always miracle. Everything was a miracle. Everything.
What
was
did
a
you say to
miracle.
him the first time you spoke to him on the phone?
Like Bobs, like Bobs. But I said like, hi Bobs. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like it's still like shock, even though I see him. It was just,
So he's here now in Naga City, where you live.
yes.
You've picked him up from the airport. He's met your mum at the airport. He's come all this way from the States. Is it everything that you had imagined?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. No, not
Do you
at
think
all.
this day would come? Do you think?
No, not really. Also, sir. To be honest, no, because for like his ages, like that's what I keep saying to him. Like Pops, like it's such like how brave you are.
Yeah.
Your age, like you're coming here all the way from
Yeah.
the United. It's like halfway around the world.
Yeah,
You know, he said like I need to. He always said I need to. It's my daughter.
I need to.
Yeah, that's my daughter, and I will see you like grandkids of mine.
What was the feeling like at the airport?
I was like having like teary eye, but there's like a.
Because you were
I-
telling me that you weren't going to cry.
Yeah,
pretty
I was, like,
strong,
joking. I
Because
was,
you'd
like-
spoken to him for so many.
Yeah, I
months.
saw me like I was like spoken to him for 6 months, and never thought like sometimes maybe it's not that they say something if you're like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like.
I can see that you've taken on your mother's pain, that she was looking for him,
For the longest time. Yes.
and you being the granddaughter, you've taken on your mum's pain trying to find him.
Yeah.
So without you having reached out to the Lear and Blaislow, we wouldn't have found him, because it was you, Rosie, that made the comment. It was you that did the video for
Yeah.
me, giving me all the background information. So if you hadn't done that,
No, I don't
we
know.
wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
So everything comes back to you. You're the hero. You're the person that started this. You are the person that contacted me and said, here's the information, run with it. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. To be honest, sir, it was just like my mom suffered a lot. All those life. I was like seeing that. And it's so hard.
Yeah, she
Ups
suffered
and
a lot.
down life. You know,
Without a father.
it was just like, completely who you are.
Your,
Even
gran-
though, yeah.
your grandmother never remarried.
No, not at all.
And she
My
passed.
grandma passed. They're like both of us struggling to it.
When did she pass, Rosie?
1989 of the Amma is like cancer. It was like uterus cancer. It's really hard. That's why I need to be brave.
Everyone thinks when you were younger that you looked like a young Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree, you did look like a young Mike Tyson. You had a thick neck, you were beefy.
Little bit.
hmm
Did anyone say that to you back in the day?
No, a lot of them that drew their hands up, took a look at me and thought about it and left. They didn't want no parts of me. And I wasn't an easy sucker to grab a hold of.
Yeah. Mike, how long do you intend to stay for this time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And then you were saying you've got to go home and sort out a few things.
Right.
Are you intending to come back?
Yeah.
How long?
Be back Easter.
Easter.
Yeah, my nephew's wife is from Callaway.
He said his nephew's wife is what?
Reunited after 6 months.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, just sit down, sir. It's okay. Nice to meet you, finally. Oh, you're vlogging now? Give you a hot chocolate also with your chicken.
No, they don't like it.
Huh?
They got a whole box.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, they don't really like that.
Vet got smoked in the. What the fuck? What does that mean? This is real weed.
Bring to America.
Probably won't get through customs.
Wait a minute. I gotta take a picture of this.
Here we are at Hotel Mr. and Mrs. Leah and Blair Slug. And we've had a visitor today. Mr. Mike Robinson's come down for the day, enjoying some province living for the day.
Province, help, please. Somebody call the American Embassy.
He's being kidnapped. Just had some nice chooks to go chicken, some limbo.
If you think Hamas is bad, wait till you get here.
He's drinking his fireball whiskey. One's already gone. Now we have another one. Hold
Help!
it.
They're holding me hostage.
Fireball.
They want 50 bottles of Fireball for me.
Boy, you don't.
Wait a minute. Wait.
They're arguing over the smoking the weed. The old timers are arguing over the weed.
I'm trying to buy them. I got mango in front of me. I got roasted chicken in front of me. These guys trying to hurry up me to get smoking some weed. You get the munchies.
Jabo! Smoke
Yeah,
some
get the
Demo.
munchies. Liam May's dad's got the munchies.
This ain't like the American. You wet it or what?
What's your dress, Mike?
Huh?
Because it does have a fire, the fire are pouring down to your
Go to CVS and just see what they.
quickly.
I'll just make them
If the ash falls down, onto your trousers, they're going to catch fire.
I'll get busted in customs.
The ash is hot.
Yeah, I'll get busted in customs. They use their smoking weed. Yep, that's why it's over here.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Holy shit.
Cigarette.
Yeah. No, I'm showing real joint when I get back to San Francisco. Now, this is a real Filipino thing. This is a Filipino weed. And I want to tell you guys about it. This shit you're smoking down there in the weed store is bullshit. This shit right here will knock your pee in the thing.
Let's see if they like this lime pickle. It's like a vinegar, suka.
What that is the way?
That's for the Indian food, lime pickle. Liam May's dad just tried some lime pickle. What do you reckon, Mike? Did you like it? Weed, lime pickle, fireball. Mike, how do you spell colour?
C-O-L-O-R.
The same.
C-O-L-O-R.
See, guys, this is what I'm up against today. Here I am, British Australian, living in the province with these two. One's an American, one's a Filipino. Oh, okay. This
He's
one's
getting
an
drunk.
American, this one's a Filipino. I don't know which one is which. And they're spelling colour, C-O-L-O-R. Guys, it's C-O-L-O-U-R, right? C-O-L-O-U-R.
Good guess, that's right. L-O. Mike.
Americans in the Philippines.
C-O-L. O-U-R.
You guys are not speaking the Queen's English.
English. That is Queen. Yeah, British. It's a British spelling. We
Too much weed, guys.
We spell the shit the way Americans spell it.
You guys, the Filipinos, you just copy the Americanos.
Well, we got them out from the Japanese.
Right, myself and Leah May have got you something to bring back to the States. Go ahead and open it. Hopefully it's the right size. Same size as your head, extra large. I'm going to sign it. It's going to be worth $1 million in a few years.
Target one
Thank
item.
you from myself and Leah May for coming to visit us in our humble provincial abode. Our very own personalised t-shirt, YouTube, the Lear and Blair slogan.
This does not excuse the American Embassy for sending a tactical squad out here to rescue me. I'm kidnapped, I'm in the middle of the jungle, and they're making me drink Fireball.
Guys, don't listen to him. He's had too much Fireball. We're not going to kidnap him. He's lying. He's completely safe here in the province. Honestly.
That's funny.
Give us your money.
Lies.
Give us your money.
Chinese lies.
Give us your money. Boys, spell license.
L-I-C-E-N-C-E.
What? Father-in-law. Spell license.
L-I-C-E-N.
How come when I put it into Google,
Yeah.
it already comes up as L-I-C-E-N?
S-E.
What's that? What's that? Oi, Americano. What's this? There's none of your bloody C in there. What does that spell?
Lucille, tell me back where you belong. Lucille. I'll bring some corn. Yeah. Treat for the cow. Get back.
Yes.
Hurry up, get back here.
Oh, we are waiting.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, thank you, Mike.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Good boy.
See you guys when I get back.
Oh no, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, no, that.
Yeah, but you'll see him when you get back.
Ay, saglit kita. Mr. Robinson wants to pupulo.
My friend Mike. Bye, Michelle. My friend Michelle.
Bye.
Ugma, pagkadlaw na po ni Ugma.
I got no more fire.
I've got it. Thanks. Thank you.
That's a nice hotel. Oh yeah. That's a pretty
next day, Mike was interviewed by famous YouTuber Old Dog New Tricks.
Old dog.
He
New
also
tricks,
wanted
huh?
to buy some souvenirs, so we took him to Island Souvenirs. And the girls had had a good time. And after all the stick that I was taking from Mike, I think I got myself back on him on this one. Alright. But all good things come to an end, and it was time to check out of the hotel in Dumaguete and head back to Cebu. Although I didn't know Mike was a reader of literature. But before we left Dumaguete, Mike wanted to buy these balloons for his grandchildren back in Cebu and our children, Jacob, Thomas and Sam. Okay, no problem, Mike. Let's see if they fit into the car, why don't you? It's all right for you, Mike. You're sat in the front. Look at us in the back. Rosie in the back there? Yeah. Can you wave to the camera, Rosie? Mike bought some balloons for the kids. For our kids and his grandchildren on Michelle's side, so there's not a lot of room in the car.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah, the sky is falling down.
Okay. All right. One more stop. Oh, this is the one on Sunset. Holy shit. That sucks. If I was over on 6th Street. Holy crap, man.
Drive south on South Virgin Avenue, then turn right onto Wilshire Boulevard. Drive east on West 6th Street. Then, in 500 feet, turn left onto South Commonwealth Avenue. Drive north on South Virgin Avenue for 1 mile.
No se pueden enviar súper. Sí, pasa algo, igual ya no se interrumpe con comerciales, eso. No sé qué pasa, no me ha llegado el PIN. Y me han advertido y ya se van a retirar los comerciales tantos días. Estoy esperando el PIN, siempre lo solicito y luego dice hay que esperar 3 semanas y no sé. Bueno, si alguien realmente me quiere apoyar, no estoy pidiendo informaciones, nada. Pero si hay una forma, ya leyendo en la descripción del vídeo, ahí es así una clave bancaria de Banamex y un PayPal para la gente que dice, no, si te quiero invitar a un café o algo así, adelante, ¿no? Pero no estoy pidiendo. Si no recibo ni un centavo, yo sigo, no pasa nada. Ok, entonces, a ver. Sí, ya te dije eso. Ay, caramba, pinche monetización. Tengo entendido que ya estabas en el partner. Sí, de hecho sí, pero es. No sé qué onda con eso. De hecho, yo tengo aquí mi celular para que vean, ¿no? A ver, al famoso YouTube Studio. Ahora sí quité el fondo virtual para poder la cosa de ingresos. Ahí todavía tengo configura AdSense para YouTube. A ver si sale. Está como en rojo ahorita. A ver. Anda, ¿de dónde está ahí?
Hey guys, it's getting late. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
El primer pago, ya con eso va a regresar también ese de donaciones. Ojalá.